Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of the game known as SpellForce 3 Soul Harvest. Standalone expansion to SpellForce 3. I'm actually playing this through SpellForce 3 Reinforced Client. And this is episode 55. I'm IVATOPIA, and if you watched last episode... if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. But basically, it was one sick episode in a bad way. This Torad, whatever his name is, he was dead there, he disappeared. We've been sent to look for the son, and we found his letter saying, I'm fine, I'm enjoying it. We took it to the dad. He's like, no, he wouldn't talk this way. Can you find him? He talked about the breezy thingies. Our druid recognised it as his home, so we came here, ran up to him, told us to go away, found his letters and stuff, went through it. He talked about, by Saturday, he killed a woman because Thingy liked him. He wanted him to be with him forever. He knew he was going to leave. He didn't want him to leave, and then we just found the son's bones in the chest. In other words, he's carrying him around like a doll. Now we got to go back and tell his father that this maniac who was obsessed with his son killed him because his son wanted to go back home. Yeah. Yes. Oh, great. Hey, one good thing, maybe we get enough XP to level by telling the father. I don't know. And away we go, people. Back to the dwarf. So we're trying to cover some side quests here before we carry on with the main story more. But yeah, wow. Oh, I wonder how this conversation's going to go. What option's going to give me to say to him? Well, no, there we go. Let's do this. Missing son. We might just stick the same group at this point. That's the father. Sorry, there's the father. That's not the father. That's the father.
I'm listening.
Looking forward to this conversation. Yeah, we found your son. Good news. You want the good news or the bad news? Good news first. We found your son. The bad news. He's a pile of bones. Wow.
You're back. Well, what did you find? Where's my son?
I'm sorry. Your son is dead.
What? No. Not he there.
Unless it's the female.
How could he be dead?
Body, he died of natural causes. Well, that's not true. On his body, his friend killed him. Died while travelling. There was nothing left of his body. No.
His friend, Torin. He killed him.
He's not the truth.
He killed him, and then kept his body with him. He was the one who wrote the letters.
No, that's... You're lying. You
Well,
made that
no.
up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you need to know the truth.
I brought back his body. I thought you would want to bury him.
You're a liar. That's not my son. He's still out there. I know he is. Get away from me. I'll find him myself.
Wow. Sorry. He needed to know the truth. And he can bury his son now. Let's assume, hoping this is female and it's that girl, and he is out there. Can we talk to you again? No.
Yes.
No. We didn't get enough to level. We're about here, so really, if you give me the same again, I wouldn't quite have enough. We might have a couple of side ones we can hand in at the main place. What level me? Well, I was expecting to give me options to say stuff. I guess it did give me the free options, but I guess I could have. You deserve to know the truth. You want to know what really happened, not, oh, we couldn't find him. Because then he's just going to be out there looking anyway. Yes, he said he's going to be out there looking now, but he's got the body there. So if he calms down and looks at the body, hopefully he'll realise it's his son and he'll stay where it's safe. If I said, oh, he's just out there, he's going to look for him. So an animal, he probably would believe anyway, because they got the actual body there. What's on this down there? Oh, the moon silver, so ongoing thing. And they said there's supposed to be another thing for the Reavers there too, isn't there? On the boards, I'll grab that. That might help anyway.
Yes?
What we can do with you guys? Oh, let me do. No, let me do you first. The ball's down here.
What's this?
If it isn't the puny pale
No,
skin.
nothing.
Yeah.
I have to be going.
Yes,
Nothing
yes.
new,
Do as you
nothing
please.
new.
Now.
Yes?
Nothing new.
Farewell.
Good day, General.
So there should be something new here. That's what I came for, but I do want to check the others just in case.
What do we have here?
Reaver Bandits in the Crimson Mar. Reaver Bandits out there.
Sounds promising. All right then.
Okay. 2 new side quests we can pick up. See if this ring helps or anything.
Armors, shields, everything from copper daggers to.
Yeah, that's cheaper, isn't it? They're only 50, aren't they? So it has made stuff cheaper. Nice. So I think it has made things cheaper overall.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come again. I'm getting new wares by the next move.
Hopefully that'd be nice.
Yes? Want to trade?
Right.
Farewell.
Oh, sugar, that was making the. Well, I didn't know about it, did I? But the human things I've been paying for will be cheaper. I could have probably bought an extra couple. I didn't know about them, but this ring did I, so.
You know how
Oh,
to
wait a minute,
bargain,
what's that?
don't you?
I just see something. Where am I?
What do you
Click
need?
on him.
The best wares from
Interesting.
Kalea to Northampton.
Ah! I've seen that before. That's what the specialist. Cleansing. Oh, cool. So I need to be looking for that. Fudge, I didn't
Come
even
again.
notice that the others had
God
that.
bless your path.
I'm gonna have to go back to the bloody dwarfs now.
Axes, daggers, swords.
Oh
everything for
god,
the
look
very
at
crowd.
this. What's the star on it for? Strength 9. And this is the stuff we want. We chill. Wow, this is what we want.
A fair offer.
Are they all on this now?
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm
And
sure
my
I have
cat.
just what you need.
So all targets toward the target position. Star.
Good choice.
There's a question if some of these have them, especially for the units. Maybe it's where you get titans from.
Yes.
They do.
Want to trade?
They are. Killing an enemy once every second. Heal yourself 40. Wow, that would be great when I'm in the thingy mode. Well, I need con 7. What am I on my con now?
A fair offer.
6. Ooh, so if we can get this to 12, that can probably be a point. I can put that into that. There's also that ring. Oh, did I use that up? I didn't. Could go for the con ring. Come on, I go for that con ring right there. Boom. Or take 5,000 and have more money. Does anyone sell these con rings?
You're an
this?
adventurer, aren't you? Come, take a look. I'm sure I've got something
find
that might
just
spark
what
your
you need.
interest.
Oh, this is so cool. I just need money now.
Oh, that'll do. Stay close.
So yeah, so we need con. That con ring would push it up, or I'll just do it naturally. Come over here.
Yeah, you're an adventurer.
Yeah, I'm a
aren't you?
adventurer.
Come take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark.
So it's
your
like they
interest.
all have this new tab, but not all of them have something then.
Yes? Want to trade?
Yeah, it's so much cheaper. Everything's cheaper now. Ugh, I have no money. No money at all. selling these ones? I have some stuff I can sell. Maybe another quest or two, then I might have some money to and we'll go through and sell my stuff.
Ugh. Why is everything still spinning?
See you later, Rara.
See ya.
That's cool though.
What do we have here?
Should probably level these before we leave. Just sort of sorted as well. I feel next time we're doing a big map quest, we should come back. We'll probably have some money and everything, and there's nothing stopping us technically. Like if I have a better one of these and the specials, I can sell this because look, it's worth 3,000 and put it towards it, isn't there? Like look, it's stuff together. If I sold them, that's not worth as much. But if I sold them,
Over here.
so there's anything to say
What
to
is
them?
it? What's this?
I've got to check them tabs out now.
Interesting.
Yes, General?
You think of our companion? That's new for you.
What do you think of the others?
Everyone is so experienced and well-traveled. You included. At times I feel quite small.
Everyone's started
Definitely.
somewhere.
True. Though I feel I have a lot of catching up to do. Lady Hailstone offered to take me aboard her privateer ship after
That's
this
nice
is
of
over.
her.
That's nice of her.
It
So that's
is.
all I want to say.
Although she said I'll need to get my sea legs. I don't really know where one would acquire such a thing.
Sake.
But she said not to worry about it.
I want to know more about you. How's that? Yeah.
So, who is Kyle Wu?
Me? Why do you want to know?
You're one of my companions. I want to know who I'm working with.
I like to get to know the people
Yeah.
I work with.
Oh, I see. Okay. What would you like to know?
What's growing up like?
What was growing up on the steppes like?
Well, the Howling Steppes has its name for a reason. Between the storms that roll through and the constant search for food, it can be a pretty bleak
Wow.
place. That said, I don't know that I'd wish for anything else. I remember the feasts we'd have to honor a special occasion. The whole village devoted days to cooking just for one extravagant meal.
That sounds like a lot of fun. How are things normally?
For a child? Pretty boring.
Okay. Been the chieftain's son like.
Things must have been different for you, being the chieftain's son.
Maybe in some ways. We don't revere our leaders like your people do with your queen. People have great respect for my father, but it's the same as being a skilled tracker or an eagle-eyed
Okay.
gatherer.
Really? You're saying others didn't treat you differently, even though one day you'll take over as chieftain?
No, they have no reason to. If you prove yourself skilled and dedicated to the people, your word is respected as much as the wise women or chieftain. Why seek favor with one voice when you can have your own?
That's good. Very interesting.
It's an interesting way of doing things.
Your ways are just as intriguing as they are different.
Are you with anyone?
Are you close with anyone in your village?
Well, there's my father, and one of the wise women, Yalina, liked to bake these...
No. I mean...
Did you have a
close.
girlfriend? He's asking.
Oh, you mean like sexually?
Well, you don't have to be that
No, I'm
thingy.
not in a relationship with anyone. Why do you
I was
ask?
interested. If I had come. What? I am not saying that. No, no. That, seriously? No. Just wondering.
I just wanted to get a better
Yeah.
sense of the people you
That's
care
it.
about.
Oh,
Nothing more.
okay.
My character's interested in that character, not your character. Happened to your mother.
You mentioned your mother when we first met. May I ask what happened to her?
Oh, she joined the ancestors several years ago. A sickness swept through the village.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. It hurt for a long time. One day she was fine, and then a moon later, she was gone. I don't know about you, but to me, my parents were invincible. Realizing that someone who was a constant presence your whole life could just be gone. took me a long time to be at peace with that.
Yeah. I can see that. Again, I told my dad just being gone. Response back to that one bit. What do you mean?
I know exactly what you mean. You believe they will be there forever, even as you grow up and realize the world doesn't work that way.
Yeah, exactly. You know, my father would say I'm a lot like her.
How so?
She was never satisfied with what was on the surface. She challenged him to think beyond tradition for tradition's sake.
Good enough.
My father would say she would gladly dig up the steps if it revealed Fiara's mind.
She sounds a lot different than most Aliani.
She was. She was good for my father that way. Anyway, that was her. Let's talk about something else.
So,
That's all I need to know.
Sure.
I'd like to learn more about.
I'd like to learn more about the Aliani.
Sure. I'd be happy to tell you more about my people.
How does Alien Society work?
How does your society work?
You mean the structure?
I guess, yeah.
You know there's the chieftain. We also have the wise women,
okay.
our elders. And then there's everyone else.
Why only wise women?
Why are there only wise women, no men?
It's an old tradition. From what I understand, in the early days of the tribe, only men were allowed to
okay.
hunt. Not many men lived long enough to become elders.
So shouldn't the customs be updated if the original reason is
Yeah,
no
really.
longer true?
I suppose it could, but some roots grasp so deep that they can't be dug up. I don't think the elder men would even agree to be wise men.
Are there other tribes?
Are there other tribes like yours on the steppes?
No, just us. At least as far as we know. There have been times when our hunters had to venture farther out into the steppes, but they've never encountered anyone besides the occasional
Okay.
bandit.
That doesn't mean they don't exist.
Yeah.
True, but according to our histories as well, we are the only tribe.
This just could be wrong. What about outcasts?
What about the people who are banished from the tribe?
Well, as you said, they're banished, so they're no longer considered Aliani. Not really.
But they're born Aliani. Just because they're no longer part of the tribe doesn't make them foreign.
Well, think of it this way. Someone who's made outcast has broken one of our laws and has betrayed what made them
Okay.
Aliani.
That's laws change.
But who defines what is Aliani? What if beliefs and laws change? Can they change?
They could, theoretically, but our laws haven't changed in
Stuck in the
generations.
past.
They do not bend like the steppes grass.
I see. Interesting.
So, yeah.
Thanks for the chat.
Of course. Listen
Plus
for the
storm.
storm.
Okay. So, should be any update with the others? He's looking powerful now with that lynch stuff on, isn't he? Should probably kiddie formed it around quicker. Boom.
General,
Oh yeah, explanation.
You still owe
Yeah,
me
so
an
tell me
explanation
after.
for what happened in Calibrock. Who was
Yeah,
Saya?
a woman.
And what does she have to do with the death of your family?
and here I was hoping you'd
Nope.
forgotten about it.
Spill the beans.
I promised you the truth, didn't I? I can tell you, but it's not exactly an uplifting story. Also, I imagine you have better things to do.
Want to know my allies. Second thoughts, let's talk about something else. You don't want to tell me, that's fine.
I want to know my allies. I helped you in Calibrock, so at least tell me what this is about.
As you wish. Come, let's talk somewhere else. Somewhere with less people.
Oh, okay. I don't think we're going anywhere, but fine. What are we going to talk about this? Maybe I won't upgrade the people this episode, be next episode at this point.
Well then, you've heard about the blood burn, haven't you?
Yes.
Good. Then you know it only affected people who weren't magically gifted. I already told you in La that my family, my wife, and my boy died from the blood
And all
burn.
this.
What you don't know, though, is that I could have prevented it.
Well, why you blame her then?
I thought Scythe was responsible, but she was right. I'm to blame. To make it short, When the bloodburn first surfaced, I refused to see it for what it really was.
Is it the same though?
When the rest of our village fled, I forced my family to stay. And when it hit a week later, it happened fast. I didn't notice because I'm a mage and it didn't affect me.
If you left,
But when I got
you
back
might have
home from the
avoided it.
laboratory, my wife, Jerobi, and my son, Atros, greeted me at the doorstep. Their eyes swollen and their foreheads burning with fever.
Wow. What were your son and your wife like?
What were they like? Atros and Jerobi.
Different than me. Atros was only 7 when he died, but he took after Jerobi. Good-hearted and optimistic. I never understood how she did it. She had been through hell, and yet she didn't let it bring her down. Still don't understand what she saw in a pessimist like me.
Challenging your kind, that's what she saw. Just often trapped each other.
Well, opposites often attract each other.
I suppose.
What was your profession?
What was your profession?
I told you I was a mage of the intelligence. A scholar.
Yes, but how did you provide for your family? Research alone doesn't pay for food.
It does in
Oh,
the
okay.
realm. If you're a part of the intelligence and the council deems the focus of your work worthy, it will provide for you as long as you pursue your studies. That's what Scythe and I did in that village. We studied the nature of life and death.
Okay. Your son didn't live in a commune.
How come your son didn't live in a
Commune.
commune?
Because we didn't live in Calibrock, but in a small village near the
Okay.
coast. Most children there are brought to the Calibrock communes when they come of age, but there are exceptions.
Why didn't you flee with the others?
Why didn't you flee with the others?
Well, what I told Jerobi was that the rumors were superstitious nonsense. A plague that spreads through a song in the wind. Nonsense.
Only that wasn't the full truth.
Mostly I ignored it because I was too absorbed with myself. All I cared about was my work. My experiments. I was on the verge of a breakthrough, and had I abandoned the laboratory, they would have failed. So I rationalized the danger, and stayed. I spent the next fortnight watching them die,
Should've just
and
left.
there was nothing I could do. All my life I'd spent studying the nature of life and death,
You were prepared for it.
yet they withered away right before my eyes.
You tried to heal them?
You're a mage. Did you try to heal them?
Of course I did, but it was pointless. And even though I tried to tell myself otherwise, I knew it the moment they opened that door.
It's when you broke ties with the realm.
And that's when you broke ties with the realm?
I didn't break ties. I just ran. To tell you the truth, I don't even remember. It was all blurry. Fragments. I must have spent at least a moon in my home, drinking myself to oblivion.
Wow.
When I finally came to my senses, I was lying in an abandoned fisherman's hut somewhere in the swamps, covered in dirt and bug bites.
That must have been just weeks before you met Tahar, right?
Yes. Have you ever lost someone, General? Someone who was the world to you?
Yep, your dad.
Yes.
Then maybe you know how it feels. That kind of pain.
Definitely.
It never goes away. Every day it's like I'm walking through this fog. And while
Gets
I know
easier,
I'm
but
alone,
doesn't
I can still
disappear
see their
completely.
silhouettes up ahead, reminding me of what once was. And what could have been if I hadn't murdered them. Scythe was also an intelligence scholar, and we worked together in the laboratory. Just a few weeks before I came here, I found out that she'd been to a village the bloodburn had infested long before it came to ours.
Wow.
So I shifted the blame onto her. Had she told me how dangerous the
Well, she didn't
bloodburn
realise
was, I would have
herself.
fled with the others. I told myself. It was nonsense, of course, and she was right. I ignored the warning signs even when they became so evident that she left. And all because I was too arrogant to abandon my research. I killed them.
You killed them, Raph, you made a mistake.
You didn't kill them, Wraith.
Huge
You made a
mistake.
The result's the same.
You took them here, we'll get better, I'm sorry for your loss. talk.
I know we hardly know each other, but still, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you. But I never saw the point of talking. What does it change? I guess if there really is a silver lining to everything, then mine is that their death made me realize something. Ultimately, we're on our own. As long as you make your purpose for living something outside of your control, you're doomed to lose it all eventually.
Oh.
I'll never make that mistake again. Anyway, I've been rambling on for too long. I hope I satisfied your curiosity, General. I will see you on the next mission.
Wow. Now that's some hard-hitting stuff. We're actually at 25 minutes, so we'll end this here anyway. So this next episode we'll try to fill this in and double check we've seen everyone.
Out of the
I guess
way.
we should go load back in there.
Up here.
Wow. Oh, we're running. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Please like, please subscribe, please tune next time. I've been IVATOPIA. You have been awesome. Thank you for watching. Have a great, wonderful day. I guess I just gotta check with her. So there we go. Make it quicker to get there. So when I save, you should keep heading there. Anyway, like, subscribe. Bye. Everybody have a good one day. Bye.